Oh, it's on? Oh, hey. What's going on? Oh, man. I gotta tell you something. I just don't feel like building my business today. Have you ever felt that way? In fact, I haven't felt like building my business for a while. Why? Because I've been in a comfort zone. Now, I know that word comfort zone is like blah, blah, yeah. No one ever thinks they're in a comfort zone. It's amazing how much denial this guy is in with a comfort zone. And I teach this for a living. For the last 7 years, I've been coaching for a living, doing one-on-one coaching. And I'll tell you what, the number one thing that I discern with my clients, with people that I work with in business, and even myself, yes, is it being in a comfort zone. And because I emotionally know what it takes to go do this thing over and over. And I gotta tell you, the number one thing that I learned to have a wild breakthrough, and I'm finally out of my comfort zone again, which again is not easy. There's only two ways to get out of a comfort zone. One is with a big fat 2x4, right? Like in the movie Tommy Boy, where you get whacked upside the head. Usually it comes in the form of cars repossessed. It comes in the form of being in massive credit card debt, being laid off, traumatic situation in life, health challenges, or something that shakes you up. The other way is to finally realize that you were called to be on this earth for a very specific purpose. And that's to transform people's lives. That's to bless other people's lives and so much more. And that's what's finally, for the first time in my life, I'm finally motivated by purpose-driven things and instead of being, again, with a 2x4 across my head. But what is it going to take for you to finally go, you know what, I'm just going to do this thing? And I got to tell you, the first step, the number one step that you got to take is sometimes the hardest, but it really is the simplest. And that's just taking action. That's just pushing past the emotion, pushing past that challenge of thinking that you've got to analyze things, figure things out, understand your comp plan, look for the best marketing system, look for the best presentation, look for the best perfect company. I gotta tell you, after 20 years, there's no company that has everything perfectly in order. Now, I know you're gonna say that my company does, your company does. I'm telling you, not my company, not your company, not any company has everything dialed in. You just got to plant your flag, you've got to take those steps, and you got to do something that few people are willing to do. It takes time to build muscles. And what you need in prospecting and what you need in team building is you need to start taking the steps so you could start strengthening your muscles in building a home-based business. So when you get in a zone, you're just used to it. You're used to getting on the phone. You're used to prospecting. You're used to doing it over and over and over, connecting, sharing, starting. But sometimes the hardest thing is not what to do, because what do you really need to do? You need to connect with people. You need to share a simple message, and you need to get people started. But the number one thing you really got to do, because that's the simple part, is just get started. And just go for it and start building up those muscles. And the fear is always going to be there. I'm telling you that 90+% of the people that don't make it in this industry, it's because they just get in a zone. Because being at home, you don't have to go to work. Being at home, you don't have extreme accountability like you would if you were at your job, or you would if you were, had a small traditional business where you had to show up every day. This is different. You have a lot more freedom. And with that freedom takes responsibility to take action and create your own structure, build your own muscles, and take action. I'm telling you, it's so worth it when you do. Focusing, hard work, short spurts is so much better than worrying, stressing, figuring out, analyzing, wondering if this thing is going to work. It feels so much better to just take action. It feels so much better when you hit that pillow at night and you're just laying there going, oh, I feel good. I crushed it. Instead of like I felt for so many days. And I'm telling you, even me, I'm admitting, I go to bed and I'm like, oh man, I got so much left in the tank. I could have called so many more people. I could have been more focused. I could have stopped wasting so much time. So my point is, take action. The emotion, the fear is always going to try to creep back into your mind. Hold every thought captive. Take action. You can do this.